we've come up with.
Maybe, but
And maybe they'll hear a cute name on the radio.
Yes.
They're going to really fall in love with it.
well, I gave them one already that somebody suggested on Twitter.
What was that? Or should we wait?
I can tell you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan, Honor, Jamie, Sammy.
Sammy?
And I love her.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Sammy.
I
That's a
do
cute
too.
name.
Yeah.
Everything else is
I know.
no bueno.
Sammy the sports sultan.
Yes. That would be awesome. Well, the question that you were referring to,
Yes.
I have this situation because I've talked about my kids a lot, and everybody knows I've got 3 daughters right now, and my 2 oldest are 15 and 14. They have begun their coffee journey. I don't let them have very much. It's like one cup in the morning. And every once in a while when we stop, if we're on the road and we stop at a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, I allow them to order a small drink. And
Well, if you're stopping at Starbucks, I hope you're allowing them to have coffee.
yeah, because that or apple cider. But they always get a iced coffee or cold brew. And for me, I have to have a hot coffee, even on these very hot days. It does not matter. When I go in, if it's 95 degrees, 100% humidity, I go in and I get a coffee, it has to be piping hot or I can't drink it. I have tasted their cold brew or iced coffee, and to me, it tastes
use the right 2
disgusting.
lanes to turn
I
onto
think on
Woodward
iced
Avenue.
coffee, I'm with you on this. And like, I'll go into one of these places, not like Starbucks, or one of those places like
Turn right.
a convenience store where you can make your own.
Yeah.
They have when I was in Philly, they have a store called a Wawa. They have like 8 different brands of coffee. And I'm putting a little bit here, a little bit here, a little Colombia. It's like a mix of reefer. a little Costa Rican, a little Colombian, a little this, a little hot chocolate. Oh yeah, it's my little thing. But there are times when I will get like, I don't know, like Dunkin' Donuts calls it like the Dunkaccino, which is like
Stay in the left
hot
3
chocolate
lanes.
with coffee and things like that. So sometimes I'll do those frappuccinos that I'll do them cold, but usually if it's just coffee,
It's got to be hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, and I think most people don't ride the fence on this one. They're either iced or cold brew, or they're hot coffee. And so we want to put a Twitter poll up, and we want to hear from you, 248-539-9797. What side of the fence are you on? Are you iced coffee and cold brew? Are you hot? Or do you actually ride the fence? Are you either?
There are people that'll do either, depending on the temperature of the time of the year.
So-
Like they're gonna drink hot coffee in the winter, but on days like you did.
Describe,
yes,
95, 100%
yeah,
humidity,
they're
it's
gonna go
hot.
with the cold stuff.
But I don't understand, because to me, this is the one food or beverage, food and beverage, whatever you want to call it, that you partake of, that to me, it changes how it tastes. If it's hot, to me, it tastes one way. It's palatable. It's yummy. If you make it iced or if it's a cold brew, and I've been in press boxes where they actually have a tap for cold brew, and I can't do it because it completely changes the taste to me of how it is. I can't even order if you go in, and I don't even know. I always just order large. I don't know the different venti, grande.
Yes.
I went into one and I couldn't say it with a straight face. Right, enorme.
Right.
Like, really?
Yeah. Just give me the biggest one you have.
Yeah. But I can't do that because I can't drink it fast enough. By the time I get 2/3 of the way down, the rest of it's cold and it changes the way it tastes. So, are you a cold coffee drinker? Are you a hot coffee drinker? Or do you actually ride the fence? And it's either way depending on the weather.
Heather?
I don't drink coffee.
That's
I
true.
hate coffee flavored. I can't eat coffee ice cream.
I don't like
can't
coffee ice
have
cream.
coffee flavored jelly bellies. I hate anything coffee flavored. But if I was going to enter the coffee world, I would do it like your daughters, I think, and start
Stay in the
with
right 3
iced
lanes.
coffee. If
wonder-
I was going to.
And I don't know how to say this the right way. I wonder if it's more like, because my daughters, I wonder if it's more if the ladies like the cold drinks, the
Maybe
cold
the
coffee.
flavor isn't quite as coffee-y because it's diluted with ice and it's a little different. I don't know. I don't like it at all, so I wouldn't drink it.
My
But
daughter's favorite
The cold.
drinker?
Oh, yes.
Oh yes,
I did
he's coming in hot.
I did, and I'm coming in hot because I do like it hot.
Stay
I do like
in the
hot
right
coffee. I do
3
not like
lanes.
iced coffee at all. It does not do it for me. Just more like you, Jansen. I did not become a coffee drinker until my working adult life. So about early 20s, 23, 24
Yes.
years old.
Postgraduate.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm about 10 years into my coffee life. I always abstained from coffee. I'm like Heather. I don't like coffee, ice cream, but I got turned on to white chocolate mocha at Starbucks, and that changed my world.
The flavors.
Yeah, then I hardly ever drink it anymore because it's so many freaking calories.
Yeah.
Although I do it when I do no whip and skim milk to kind of calm it down
Yeah,
a little
but that's
bit.
the whole point is to get the whipped cream. If I'm going anything other than black coffee, I'm going straight hot chocolate.
I don't know much.
Yeah, hot chocolate. It's just another reason.
That's why when I get a lot of times when I get coffee, I get a quarter hot chocolate and iced coffee.
Your coffee mocha.
Yeah.
Yeah, with whipped cream.
I can pass on the whip. Because if I'm drinking and I don't care about the whip.
No, so the reason you get the whipped cream is so that as soon as you get it, you take the lid off and you lick off all the whipped cream, and then you just have your drink. So
but
you have dessert before the meal.
But I'm driving. I'm not going to sit there and lick cream while I drive. I look pornographic, if you ask me.
The Twitter poll is up, by the way, at Stony Jansen on Twitter. How do you like your coffee, hot, iced, or either?
There you go.
All right, 97 won the ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Vaccination updates and the latest information at OaklandCountyVaccine.com. A former Tiger pounding the ball against Detroit last night. Fly ball left field, deep, hooking, gone. Hit the foul pole. John Hicks hit a hanging slider a mile. He's got 4 home runs, 4 in 10 at-bats since being called up for AAA. Dan Dickerson's call from 97.1 The Ticket right here. Hicks now with a power surge for the Rangers since being called up. Texas spoiling a comeback effort by the Tigers with a 10-5 victory after Detroit tied things up at 5 late. It'll come down to a rubber match for the series in Arlington this afternoon. Young talent from the Pistons putting in some summer work as Sadiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart speak about their time on the USA Select team. Bey saying that he's continuing to work and stay businesslike to help his squad. They'll be coached by Miami's Eric Spoelstra, who complimented their development under head coach Dwayne Casey in Detroit. 13 young stars from the NBA on the Select team currently training with the U.S. national team ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. Meanwhile, the Suns draw first blood in the NBA Finals, winning Game 1 118-105 despite Giannis Antetokounmpo taking
Continue on
the
to
floor.
Woodward
And
Avenue.
Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer will each play their quarterfinal matches at Wimbledon this morning. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1
In
The
4.9
Ticket.
miles, turn right onto East Brown Street.
97 the ticket. The telephone number is 248-539-9797, where you can also go and vote on our Twitter poll, Stoney and Jansen with Heather. The question is, how do you like your coffee? Let's save your favorite line from Airplane. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Choice 1 is hot. Choice 2 is iced. And choice 3 is either.
We're out to a big lead. 400 in already. It's hot's in the lead.
Should be.
7%.
Yeah. By the way, I have to admit, I went to a Starbucks, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I said, can you explain to me what a cold brew is? Because to me, I thought it was like some beer with coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
But they sell
There's-
those.
Yeah, there is beer that is somehow flavored with coffee.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know about that. And the cold brew, I think it's just because it's not,
Foam, the way they do it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a more bitter version. I think they're trying to make it more coffee-like. So if you like hot coffee, maybe cold brew is where you're going.
They got to do something. I mean, what's the difference between that and iced coffee?
Yeah, again, I think it's bitter. It's thicker.
Okay.
Because and the cold brew, they actually have. If I could go to the grocery store,
Right. Yeah, no.
they have cans of cold
Right.
brew.
So is there? My question is, what's the process that makes it cold brew different than iced coffee?
I don't know.
I'm sure somebody will let
Yes,
me know.
please.
A barista, let us know. We have some ticket text. As a retired Navy man with a gallon-a-day habit, hot, strong, and black.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
Yes. I didn't start drinking coffee until grad school. I try hard to like iced coffee, but so far it's a no-go. I only drink plain black hot coffee. You're totally right on this. Can't stand cold coffee. We have this debate at work all the time. It's predominantly females who like the cold brew and guys who like it hot. They just don't understand how crappy it tastes cold. Guys always like it hot. I grew up in San Diego and enjoy a nice iced coffee before I went surfing in the morning, but I love a nice hot cup of diner coffee when I'm out eating breakfast. Both are wonderful.
Okay, there's an either.
California Rocco. All right. John, get a Yeti to keep your coffee hot all day. That one
Cheers.
right there.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Depends on the weather for me. Cold brew from Starbucks is fantastic this time of year. That's like instant. If it's not black and if it's not hot, it's not coffee. That's what it says.
I agree.
So you don't put any sweetener or anything else in there?
Nope.
I'm a Splenda and a cream.
Every once in a while, I'll throw a couple of shots of espresso.
Okay, let's.
Just to make it a little bit more.
One packet of sugar, no cream.
I've tried hot coffee for years. I just can't do it. Cold coffee all the way. That's John calling us from texting from Buffalo, New York.
Thanks for
Thank you,
listening.
John. And 99% of the time, it's ice cold brew. Sometimes it can be frozen like a smoothie. Even.
Wow, I don't know that. I'm gonna have to explore that one for my daughters. A smoothie.
You can, go to one of the places that's kind of, I don't know, liberal what you're allowed to do with them. You can say, I want this. You can make a smoothie out of anything, really.
Sure. Gosh, I don't know what that would be. Again, yeah, I think it would be for me, but again, my daughters won't like the coffee smoothie.
Yeah, pretty good. Some chocolate in there, some peanut butter.
But then you're really getting away from coffee. If you're going full smoothie, sure.
Yes. All right. Now, John, you came to the table with a player that the Detroit Lions might be interested.
Yes, and we heard yesterday that the 2019 first-round pick of the New England Patriots, N'Keal Harry, is not happy in New England. And I think he may have one of the, at least active agents.
In 1 mile,
creative
turn right
agents.
onto East Brown Street.
His agent released a statement yesterday, and I'm just going to read a few of these, the quotes here, and I'm trying to find where his agent talked about his targets. I'm not drawing it up right, but he talked about his targets over the first 2 years of his career.
81 times over his first 2 years. Obviously, he played 14 games last year. He played in 7 his rookie year. He was targeted 57 times last year.
Yeah, he has 86 targets, which obviously hasn't met the expectations the Patriots or N'Keal had when they drafted a dominant downfield threat who was virtually unstoppable at the point of attack in college. Now, there's a lot of guys that have been unstoppable at the point of attack in college, and it doesn't pay off in the NFL.
Correct.
But I will say this, N'Keal Harry is, maybe it just wasn't a good fit in New England. He went 1 year with Tom, and then last year with
Go past this light.
COVID,
Then at
a
the
lot
next
of young
one,
players,
turn
I think
right.
we're going to find this, a lot of young players their development was
At the
stunted.
light,
Those that
turn
were
right
going to be
onto East Brown
successful
Street.
or
Then turn
their
left
style
onto
of
Pierce
play
Street.
matched the NFL extremely well. Yet Justin Jefferson, great example, came in, didn't need all of training
At the next
camp,
light,
didn't need all
turn
the things that
left.
you normally have as a rookie, and he was very successful. You're going to have those individuals, you're going to have those exceptions, but a lot of young players not having preseason games last year, whether it was your first or second year, you just didn't have the opportunity to develop at the NFL level. He wants out. I really believe that New England probably wants to move on from him.
Like you get some cap relief, maybe.
Well, but his cap hit on a rookie contract is not huge. So, and the numbers It's like 1.4, 1.5 this year, maybe 1.8, 1.9 next year.
So what do you think you can? What's a reasonable, I don't know, ask from the Patriots, and what's a reasonable, I don't know, give for the Lions, whose receiving core is considered one of the worst in the NFL?
Well,
a third round pick, a
At the
fourth round
light,
pick?
I'd go
turn
fourth
left
round.
onto Pierce
Because
Street.
if
Then
they'll
the
take a fourth
destination
round
is on
pick,
your right.
count me in. I think he's worth a shot.
I think he's worth a shot because he's only 2 years in. He was hurt a little bit his rookie season. And he's another, because of the Lions are in this mode right now of signing guys, especially at that wide receiver position, where it's, hey, you're on short-term deals.
Right.
He would be here for 2 years, or at least his contract would be for 2 years.
Right, exactly.
And it's a prove it or move on type of
The
guy.
destination is on your
Fits
right.
the Lions
720 Pierce Street.
Perfectly.
Yes.
And he
Arrived.
gives him another weapon. He gives him some speed. And if he can do what his agent talks about in this,